to the No Timers podcast. Everything Ottawa Senators and beyond is here. Here are your hosts, Raph and Peter.
Yes, that's right, and welcome to another episode of the No Timers podcast. My name is Raph. He is Pete. Pete, how are you today? Welcome to episode 10.
Yeah, welcome. Feeling good. Yeah. Bit hungry, but all good.
Yeah, hungry. I'm hungry too. Actually, I just ate, so not hungry now, but I will be after the episode. Maybe some snacks.
Yeah.
And this holiday Monday for some of us.
Some of us.
Some of us. So, Peter, we spoke a little bit over the weekend and during this week about how we were completely wrong
Yeah.
about our what were we wrong about? I don't even remember.
Basically,
About
the predictions. Yeah.
So let's tell everybody and show everybody what we're talking about. You want to go ahead and chime in on this one?
Yeah. I mean, all in all, very good game. Good games, I should say.
Yep.
Throughout the week. It was good to see that both Corpusalo and even Forsberg seem to be playing a lot better recently, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
You know, that probably leaves, Steos and his team with an interesting decision to make over the summer. Like, I think a lot of people are saying there's probably not going to keep Forsberg around, but just because of his contract, like Corpusalo is sticking around. But hopefully, this gives people some hope that he's not absolutely terrible. I think you texted me. It's like maybe he finally got his eyesight fixed.
Yeah,
who knows?
Exactly. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think I predicted. I got one right. I think I said we predicted they were going to win the game against Buffalo.
Yeah.
The Winnipeg one caught me by surprise. Although, like looking back, they've been on like a pretty bad losing streak recently.
Winnipeg are on a 6-game losing streak now. So
yeah. So maybe if I actually paid attention to that team, to be honest, maybe my prediction.
Okay, nobody cares about Winnipeg. It's fine.
Hey, come on now.
They don't even have an airport. But
they should have an airport. It's just not like a large one. It's probably all domestic flights.
By the way, everybody, we have mugs now.
Yeah, mine's in the cabinet.
If you're interested in a mug, we can get you one. Yeah. Good week last week. 3 games, 3 wins. Before that, the week before that, we had 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses. And now the Senators are on a 5-game winning streak. So the longest of the season. Do you think we can keep it? I mean, it probably means nothing at this point, but do you think you can keep it up next week with we have I'll show you here. So next week, I don't know, it doesn't look too bad, but we'll see. So we got tomorrow, we got Minnesota, Florida on the 4th. I'll be at that game. Gonna be wearing my Tarasenko jersey.
Hey, there you go.
April 6th. Yeah. April 6th versus the Devils. I think I'm going to that one. That's the Stutzel bobblehead giveaway day.
Nice.
And then against the Caps on the 7th. So we're back to back at the end of the week there. Honestly, I don't know. Like our predictions have been very wrong. So I have no idea what's happening.
Maybe that's a good sign. Whenever we get our prediction wrongs, the team does well. So
yeah.
I'll say, my predictions. Shoot. Just because I know the Sens finally broke the losing streak against Western teams on the road, but
Finally, yeah.
they're playing Minnesota on the road Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'll say they win that one because I think Minnesota has been struggling as well.
Not so sure about Minnesota. I haven't. Again, I don't.
Yeah,
Anybody else outside of Ottawa, to be honest. But
but
yeah.
maybe it also depends if Fleury starts for them. You know, that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
always hard to bet against Fleury.
Yeah.
But I'll say Ottawa gets the win there. But Florida unlikely. But hopefully they keep it close. I can see them.
The Florida games are always exciting, so hopefully
That's
it's
true.
another exciting one.
I mean, maybe Florida just takes it easy that game because I think they've already clinched the spot.
Yeah, they clinched. Yeah.
So maybe they just cruise along, or maybe they. But I still think they'll win because they might want to be fighting Boston for the top of the Atlantic.
Yeah, because right now it's Florida versus Leafs first round, so rematch of the second round last year, which will be interesting to see. Hopefully, Florida will take it this time. But yeah, and then Jersey on the 6th. Jersey has been on the downward spiral for a long time now. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's where I think I'll be able to get another win. Yeah, I think it's been a combination of injuries for Jersey. They haven't gotten goaltending. Like they're very similar to how like Ottawa was for most of the year. It is like kind of how I see it, how I see Jersey. Yeah. So see Ottawa win that one. The Capitals, kind of a weird one too, but I think since Washington just kind of wants it more, I mean they're fighting for a playoff spot. I think they'll probably win that one.
Yeah, I mean if we go 2-2, it's not a bad week at all. If we can even steal an extra loser point there, wouldn't be too bad. Honestly, at this point, tanking, there's no point in tanking anymore because we're not really going to drop anymore.
No, I mean, where are we? I think as long as they still remain in like the bottom 10, so they've got that lottery option. And just checking here, overall standings. I mean, there is always a chance they play themselves out of a lottery position.
Yeah,
but who knows? I mean, at the same time, I don't want to. I have no expectation because I'll be happy. I'll be happy either way. If they decide to just lose the rest of the game, it's like, oh great, maybe improve our lottery odds slightly. But if they win, it's like, you know what, winning's fun. So that's it.
Yeah, and we're actually finally ahead of Montreal now because we were tied with Montreal for the longest time, but we actually have 2 points on Montreal now. We sit 26th in the league right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe how many games are left? We have 9 games left.
Got 9 games, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Even if we lose them all, I think the most because Columbus and Anaheim can't catch us anymore. Columbus, maybe they could. They're 10 points behind. That's 5 games. Technically, Anaheim could if they win like all their games and we lose all our games too. So I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see what the end will be because this. Looking at the standings right now, only the Senators and the Rangers. Oh, okay. Senators and Rangers have 5-game winning streaks right now, and then Dallas has a 7-game winning streak. Yeah. But outside the playoff picture, we're the one with the most winning streak right now. So we are last 10. We're 7-3-0. So, yeah,
Yep.
we picked it up once again when it doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
at least picked it up, I guess.
Yeah. Uh, that's also why I say, no expectations whether they win them all or lose them all or some mixture. Because, like I said, they're doing it again where they're just winning games at the end of the season where it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And then, in the past, we all were like, oh, they'll carry this over into the next season. They'll definitely make the playoffs. Like, nah, I'm just
no,
not
they
falling
won't.
into that. I'm just gonna go along, just vibe. That's about it.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll
yeah, I
see
don't
how the
blame you.
offseason goes too. Like, we'll see what kind of moves are made. Maybe
Yeah,
that'll change my mind, but right now it's just whatever.
yeah, yeah. It's Stales' first off season too, right? So we'll see what he will do if he has a summer of Stales. You can get some, some solid veteran guy to solidify our top or bottom six. I think our bottom six needs more solidification than our top six.
Well, funny that you bring that up because that past week, well, they're part of the bottom six. They're half of the bottom six, but that fourth line was just heat.
They were
Last
buzzing.
week.
Yeah, they were buzzing.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
like claiming Kachuk off of waivers now looks like
Kachuk.
freaking like big brain move by Steos, and
Yeah,
playing well with he's with Kelly and
Kelly. I think it was with Kelly and
Kastlik.
was it Kaslik or
Yeah.
Kirkshank or whoever's up? Yeah, Kirkshank is up too. I think
Yeah.
they were alternating between Kirkshank and Kaslik.
Yeah.
But yeah, that fourth line was very solid last few games. So,
Yeah. But then
yeah.
the third line, they honestly don't know if they were like noticeable. I honestly can't remember it now.
Yeah.
I mean, like the depth on the team definitely needs to be looked at, both forward and defense, for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that fourth line was really nice this week. So we'll see.
Yeah. RD is okay, I think, but I do think we need a veteran right defenseman up there.
Yeah.
In the top four, and then you can move. I mean, well, Zub. So it'll be like Shabbat, Zub, Sanderson, top right D, and then Chikrin, and then maybe Brandstrom or another bottom right D. So,
Yep.
But then that would mean JBD would have to probably be waived and sent down to the minors or something. But yeah, because at least one right D we need for sure for next year, like an actual right D, not a left D playing right.
Yeah, and like a shutdown guy
like an
too.
Eric Carlson type guy,
Oh, yeah, but I think they need a shutdown guy.
Yeah. So maybe Tanev could still be in the conversation for the offseason because he didn't sign, right?
Never
So
know. Yeah, because he's still a UFA. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. He
So
didn't
we'll see.
re-sign anything.
Yeah, he didn't sign with Dallas. Carlson's, we're still talking about him maybe being traded here, so we'll see. There's
as much as I love Carlson, I think the team should move on from that.
Yeah.
Just because like we've already got Sanderson, we've got Shabbat, we've got guys who kind of play that style.
Yeah, I guess the only benefit with Carlson would be that he's an actual right D, right?
Yeah.
He's not a left guy, so he'd be a puck moving right defenseman, not a left. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see what Still does. Stills probably won't do it, but I don't know.
No.
But then there's Alfie's on part of the management and part of the team too, so he has sort of a say in what kind of goes on as well, especially if he's like still doing coaching stuff. Then I don't know,
Yeah, but let's not start an old boys club in Ottawa.
Yeah, bring people
how
back.
much that helped Edmonton for so long.
Yeah,
they're still trying to get out of it.
Well, speaking of people that could potentially come and go or not go. It looks like this guy isn't going anywhere. And these are his stats through March. So we're of course talking about Jonas Corposalo. He's had a solid March. 6-2-0, 911 save percentage, and a 2.60 GAA. Where was this all season, Mr. Corposalo?
Who
Like I
knows?
said, he probably got his eyes checked sometime in the past month or so. Because he's
Yeah,
making
like
saves that he should not be making now.
we've talked about. Yeah, it's like we've joked about it, but also like maybe some series. Yeah, like maybe he got his eyesight fixed. Maybe we talked about like maybe he just wasn't there mentally, and now mentally he maybe he's got more to prove because of how bad the season went. I mean, you saw stuff to prove at the beginning of the season, but I don't know what goes on in
Yeah,
people's
but come
heads.
on. You can't play like shit all the season. I mean, like last
Yeah,
15, 12 games. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna kick it up a notch here when it doesn't
I don't
matter
know, like
anymore. So
yeah, like you never know what someone's going through mentally. If
no,
that
yeah.
was
So
part of it, or I don't know, because he could just it could also it could really come down. He's just vibing right now. He's just like I don't know. He's in the groove, and you can't really explain it. It's just you
yeah.
wish he was in the groove more often.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's always the same with this team though. Like there's no more pressure on them. Then you're like, oh yeah, now we're gonna kick some ass.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah. And
Well, like
even Forsberg though, like Forsberg got a shutout against Chicago. He
yeah,
played really well the games he played. Like they were making saves they shouldn't be making, like Corpusalo against the Jets. He
yeah.
made a
That
couple of
empty net.
amazing. Well, that was just Monahan just being a
Well, no,
sleeper
no. The
agent
other
for the
one where
Sens.
he tried to make a pass up the boards and they just misplayed it.
Oh, he
The dude had
Superman
a
dove. Yeah, the Superman
yeah,
dive. Yeah,
that was nice.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then yeah,
yeah,
Forsberg
yeah.
had like a nice like kind of like it was like a glove save doing the splits kind of thing. Yeah, they had some
Yeah,
nice
and then
highlight
the
reel saves.
backdoor right pad save was excellent too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, he had some great saves that game for sure. Uh, Hopefully, he got whatever he needed to get fixed, and next year he starts doing this full time. Full
yeah.
time.
And,
So
and it could also be like because Bobby Ryan had mentioned it in like a recent Coming in Hot episode where they're talking about like the training camp that DJ used that would DJ would run. He's saying like it's very like
yeah,
country clubbish.
country club. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, hopefully with once the team figures out their coach for next year, they just whip them into shape and like it's like this is the system we're running. I'm gonna break you down. This is how we're gonna play. You gotta listen.
yeah,
And like you're kind of seeing that now with Jacques and Alfie and the coaching staff. Like I think they finally bought into it. It seems so that's why they're
hmm
playing so much better than they have. Like even against some of like even those like really rough games a couple weeks ago, like you could see signs of things getting better. It was partially the goaltending there. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that comment by Bobby about it being country clubbish, and people. I don't know if they took it seriously, if they didn't take it seriously, but hopefully with whoever's coaching next year, because probably won't be Jacques Martin, but whoever's coaching next year, has to have a better grasp on these guys and I'll scare them straight a little bit.
yeah,
It
you don't
so
they
we
don't
can start
the
strong.
new coach and their staff don't necessarily have to be like the bad guys and like beating their ass, but they got to make sure they buy into that system and
Yeah,
everyone's held accountable and trying to just clean up their play and come ready to play. That's the other
yeah, for sure. Training camp. Yeah, you need to start working as soon as you hit the ice in training camp, and play like every single game matters. So we'll see. We still don't even know who the coach is going to be yet, so we have to wait till the summer, till playoffs are over, and we'll know, or maybe during playoffs. I don't really
Yeah,
know how. I don't really know how that works. If you're allowed to make, I guess you're allowed to make deals with teams that are eliminated, right? So
yeah, or
something could
maybe
something could happen.
yeah, maybe they won't. Maybe it won't be announced during the playoffs, but like as teams exit and maybe
Yeah,
coaches get let go, then that starts opening up other opportunities for Stales to start talking with people. I don't know how it works, but yeah.
yeah, could be. I don't know either. Well, yeah, we we'll see. But honestly, I just need this team to perform like this on a constant basis.
Oh yeah,
Like there's you see the Nashville stats. I think they're like now they lost the game or two, but they were like
yeah,
16-2-1 in the past like 18, 19 games. Like that's what the kind of things we need to do. Or even Edmonton, like midseason, they went on a 16 game win streak. The Sens are on a 5 now, but it's too late, right? So
yeah,
if we had won like those 2 5 game road trips we had out west, if we had won like maybe 2 or 3, or got a couple of loser points out of those, we'd be in a way different position now. So yeah, something's got to give for next year's season,
yeah,
and there's no more excuse. Oh yeah, DJ's still here, so DJ's gone. Jacques is not going to be the coach anymore. He's gonna be probably doing some leadership role. Uh, no idea what Alfie's going to do, if he's going to stay on the bench or not. But it's a whole new era in Senators history here. Maddox gone, Dorian's gone, DJ's gone. So we flip the page and we start over, and we gotta go.
oh yeah.
I don't want to swear, but come on. Anywho,
Yeah, it really comes down to like I don't know. Like you touched on it, it's like all those Western road trips really just sank the team, and I don't. And like I said, maybe it comes to like you gotta come prepared for every game, and I don't know if they just weren't prepared for those. I mean, I know they had that small
yeah, but
little
it's every year
controversy.
though.
Yeah, I don't know if
So
like that small little controversy. I think earlier in the season where like they're trying to they're still like technically fighting for a playoff spot, and then they're out there golfing in California. It's like, and then you lose every single game in California. It's like, come
yeah,
on, guys. Like,
yeah,
I get it. I mean, I'd love to go. I'm not a golfer, but love spending time, in the nice California sun. But
hmm
you gotta know like the optics of that, and not necessarily like they shouldn't be doing that, right? But you gotta have your, cliche. Gotta have your head in the game. You gotta be prepared. I don't
yep,
know.
exactly.
Anyways,
Yeah, maybe that was the whole, because I think first the first Western road trip, DJ was still the coach, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So that's the whole country club vibe too. I get from that. Like I understand you want to do like a team bonding or a team building thing once in a while, but if you guys are not in a good spot, why are you golfing? Why, like, go
Yeah.
do drills, or
The
have a
best
team
way to
meeting with videos, or
yeah,
I don't know.
the best way to team build and bond is bonding over wins and getting into the
Exactly.
playoffs and winning the cup. Just saying,
That's the
that's the
best
best
way.
way
I
to bond.
agree. Yeah. And like you can have one day where you're out doing a team activity, but then the other days that you're off, you kind of just you watch video, you learn from your mistakes, you examine the other team, you see what they're doing, try to figure out how you're gonna stop them. But it's a whole country club vibe. It was fun times. It's fun, and we're getting paid millions of dollars to have fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
next season, new start, fresh. literally
Yep.
because nobody that was here last year, in terms of like management and things like that, and coaching is here. So, except for what's the assistant coach's name? I forgot. That was with DJ.
Oh
Oh
shoot.
my god. Anyway,
Yeah.
that guy's still here,
Yeah. I
he'll,
don't remember his name.
but he'll probably get the boot in the summer. I think we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect pretty much all the coaching staff, maybe like I don't know, maybe even the goalie coaches, but like once the new head coach is in, he'll want his own team. Is my
Yeah,
expectation.
yeah. See now I need to know who the assistant coach is because I completely forgot. Jacques Martin is a coach, yes. Then Alfie staff. Here we go. Jack Capuano. There we go. Yeah. He should have been gone with DJ TBH, but he's still here. And yeah, did I tell you that I went to school with Ben Sexton? He's one of the assistant coaches too. I went to All Saints with Ben Sexton. Yeah, crazy times. Anyway, what else? So like I said, we have 9 games left now for real this time. Not like last time where I said we had 12 and there's 15. So we got 9 games left. And let me just take a quick look at L's schedule here just to see sort of what to look forward to for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, because the playoffs start on the 20th of April. So playoffs this month. So this week we covered. Next week they play Florida again next Tuesday. So yeah, so Florida twice, like a week. Yeah, Florida, Tampa, Habs at home next Saturday. Well, not this Saturday, but the next on the 13th. Yep. And then we end the season on a back-to-back in New York and Boston. So like the top 2 teams in the league, basically.
Yep. Fun way to close it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe win Minnesota, Florida. You never know. We'll just say overtime loss there because why not? Maybe win against Jersey. Actually,
it's winnable.
Let me just pop this up on L screen so people can, if whoever's watching on YouTube can see this, and then if you're on Spotify, you just have to be with us talking about it. Just imagine it. Yeah, and then Capitals on Sunday. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Maybe a loss there. Florida again. If we can get like 1 win, 1 loss against Florida, I'm happy. So let's say we win that one. And then Tampa, win. Habs, automatic win. Of course. Then Rangers and Boston probably would lose those 2, to be honest, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say we go 6-2-1, or maybe 5-2-2, something like that. But I think we do get more wins than losses in this little last 9 games here. What
bold?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses? What do you think? That's my French for the day.
Oh, je ne parle pas français.
And yet we went to French immersion school together. So there you go.
Oh, that was decades ago.
Oh yeah, that was forever ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So 9 games left. Honestly, I'll say they'll go. I'm gonna say.
Or just go like 3-3-3, even.
No. I'm gonna go 3-4-2.
Oh, okay. So we do get out.
So what I'm thinking they'll get the wins against Minnesota, Jersey, and Montreal.
Okay.
they'll lose in overtime once against Florida, once against Washington, and the rest is just a wash.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
All right. There you go. Well, once we come back on the 22nd, we'll see who was right.
Yeah.
And that'll be our last podcast for the Senators season, but then we're gonna start playoffs. Yay.
Woohoo.
Okay, cool. So that's that. So let's just go back to here. Stop sharing this. Okay. Yeah, season's almost over, man. 9 games left. Another disappointing season for the Sens. I'm not gonna keep crying about it because we cry about it every episode. So
Yeah,
doesn't matter anymore.
that's all right.
I
I
just
haven't
wanna be able
cried
to-
about it. Last
Oh, I
time I
haven't-
cried was because of Chris Kunitz.
Yeah, I was very upset, and I think I did shed a couple tears there. But I want, like I said, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I want to be recording an episode when we're like, the Sens clinched their playoff ticket. Yes,
Oh yeah.
we're in. We're fourth, fifth, sixth. Doesn't matter as long as we're in.
Yep.
I just gonna start setting, and then playoff buzz is back in town. So hopefully next year, but we'll see. Okay. Honestly, not really too much to talk about. I guess if we really, really wanted to, we could speculate a little bit about lineups for next year, who we could possibly get. We don't really have to, honestly. If you don't know, I don't really know either. I just saw something on Twitter and I was like, maybe we could do that, but we don't have to.
We could do it like next episode.
Yeah, actually,
I don't need time to like really think that one through. Honestly,
yeah, I gotta think about it. Yeah, exactly.
Just throw stuff around.
And yeah, and it is April Fool's today. We're recording this on a Monday, so for a Wednesday episode, but no jokes here, folks. Everything we say is true.
It's also in the afternoon / evening, so I think there's that rule where you're not allowed to do any April Fool's jokes after afternoon. So.
Oh, there you go. So April Fool's is over. Okay. Anyway, so that was good. Like, not much else going on in Sans Land. Anything you want to just leave us with before we close out this episode today, Mr. Peter?
Well, if my internet's back.
Yeah, you're okay. We're good.
No, nothing for me this week. Well, as always, just enjoying what's left of the season, win or lose, as long as they don't lose terribly.
Yep.
But yeah, just enjoying it, just vibing.
Perfect. Yeah.
No expectations.
Honestly, same for me. Same for me. Nothing much new. Just like I always say in every episode, keep on keeping on. Don't stop believing. And as always, go Sens, go.
That was the No Timers podcast. Make sure to stay tuned every week for a new episode. Thanks for listening.